In this lesson, you'll learn about subject and predicate. The first one we'll discuss is the subject. The subject is who or what the sentence is about. Here are some examples. The big dog was barking. The sentence is all about the big dog, so the big dog is our subject. Mom and dad are home. The sentence is focusing on mom and dad or discussing, talking about mom and dad. So mom and dad is the subject of the sentence. Her family is moving. Her family is the focus of the sentence, so the subject is her family. Now I want you to give it a try. Use your whiteboard or notebook, and you tell me, you decide, what is the subject? Barry and Tia are friends. What is the subject of this first sentence? The pizza is delicious. What is the subject? What is the who or the what that the sentence is focused on? The whole class was in line. Who or what is this subject, is this sentence discussing? Go ahead and pause the video. Take your time. All right, let's check those answers. Barry and Tia are friends. The sentence is talking about Barry and Tia, so Barry and Tia is the subject. The pizza is delicious. The sentence is discussing the pizza, so the pizza is the subject. The whole class was in line. The sentence is discussing or focusing on the whole class. The whole class is our subject. The other part of a sentence is the predicate. The predicate is what the subject does or is. Here are some examples of a predicate. He reads every night. The subject is he, so what he is doing is reads every night. Reads every night is our predicate. Grandma cooked spaghetti. Grandma is the subject, so our predicate is cooked spaghetti. That's what Grandma is doing in the sentence. We drove to California. We is the subject of our sentence, and what the action or what we is doing is drove to California. Drove to California is the predicate. Hint. The predicate always starts with a verb. It can start with an action verb, a linking verb, or a helping verb. Now I want you to try. What is the predicate in each of these sentences? It might be helpful to find the subject first and then decide what the subject is doing. The first sentence, the water felt ice cold. What is the predicate in the sentence? Jackson sung a solo. What is the predicate in the sentence? They took a long lunch break. What is the predicate in the sentence? Pause the video and take your time. Let's check those answers. The water felt ice cold. The water is our subject because that's what's being discussed, and what the water is ice cold. Jackson sung a solo. Jackson is the subject of our sentence, and what he did is that he sung a solo. They took a long lunch break. They is the subject of the sentence, and what they did is took a long lunch break. Took a long lunch break is the predicate of our sentence. Now we're going to look at three sentences. I want you to identify the subject and the predicate in each of these sentences. Sentence number 1, he ran to answer the door. What is the subject, the who or the what the sentence is about, and the predicate? What did they do? Number 2, the old car needs tires. What is the subject, and what is the predicate? Sentence 3, his teacher is absent today. What is the subject, And what is the predicate? Pause the video and take your time. Let's look at those sentences again. He ran to answer the door. The sentence is about he, so that is our subject. Ran to answer the door is the predicate. The old car needs tires. The sentence is about the old car. The old car is the subject. So the predicate, what it is, needs tires. His teacher is absent today. The sentence is about his teacher. So that's our subject. The predicate would be is absent today. If you notice, every word in the sentence is either part of the subject or it's part of the predicate. The predicate, again, begins each time with a verb. The predicate here began with ran, the predicate here began with needs, and the predicate here began with is. The predicate always starts with a verb, and every word in the sentence is either part of the subject or it's part of the predicate. The verb is always part of the predicate. A subject, the subject, always has a what. So there's a verb in the predicate. What part of speech do we have in the subject? Pause the video and think about it. The verb is always part of the predicate. The subject always has a noun. Great job.